Dell Xps 15 9550 review, display. There's a good chance you don't want to hear about the display of the Dell Xps 15 we're reviewing. One of the Series S key appeals is its 3840 x 2160 pixel screen, but we're looking at the baseline 1920 x 1080 version. There are some very important things to note here, though. First, there's the thin bezel design we mentioned earlier. Aside from the thick bit at the bottom, the top half of the Dell Xps 15 appears almost all screen. If you're upgrading from laptop a few years old, the difference is quite alarming. This is also a matte display, pretty unusual among premium laptops. This reflection-busting screen finish is great if you want to use the Dell Xps 15 outdoors, and is also a good surface for gaming. You might not notice reflections of a lounge lamp while you're looking at a web page, but a dark Skyrim dungeon is much more likely to show it off. The downsides of matte screens include more muted colors pop a bit less and tend to make a raised black level a bit more obvious. Color and contrast are still very good though. The display appears well saturated, and while blacks aren't perfect, it is strong. The one slight disappointment is the obvious one: resolution. Having used many smaller, higher resolution laptops over the last couple of years, the slight blockiness of 1080p stretched over 15 inches is obvious. Of course, the glossy 4K versions of the Dell Xps 15 look immaculate in this respect. You'll just have to live with their highly reflective nature. Contrary to what you might assume, it's not gaming or films that show up the limited resolution. The Xps 15 doesn't have the power for 4K gaming anyway, and 1080p films look fantastic on this display. It's text that makes you wish for a slightly higher PPI count. Characters just aren't that smooth.